What's poppin' T Squad? It's your girl Keisha, and I'm here with tonight's All Tea All Shade Real Housewives of Atlanta Season 10, Episode 1 review. So our girls are back. It has been a full year since last season. We all remember how last season went. It was crazy. It was bananas. Hopefully they live up to the hype of last season. Just a public service announcement to anybody new to this channel or even anybody old. Anything that I say in my reviews are just opinions. It's for entertainment. It's not to be taken seriously. Some of y'all getting y'all feelings involving reality show people or just celebrities in general. You don't know them and I don't know them. It ain't that goddamn deep. It's a fucking review. Please don't get in your feelings because I would hate to have to get in your ass. Now let's start this goddamn review. So, start this review with Todd and the OLG gang at the restaurant. The restaurant is booming. It is thriving. Kandi has another money maker on her hand. Hopefully she expands. That would be dope. So Kandi says that nothing can bring her down, addressing the Phaedra drama from last season. She has a cute little blunt bang, long weave look. She looked really cute in this scene. Body on fleek. Everything was really cute. She sits down with Todd outside and he asks her, is she okay? You know, because she says she's tired, but she can't fail as a mom or as a businesswoman. But she also feels that, you know, lately she's been slacking as a mom because she's so busy. But he tells her, you know, we have to strike while the iron is hot. Cynthia is at her lake house, which I love. You know, last season everybody was, you know, Team Kenya's house or Team Sheree's house. I was personally Team Cynthia's house because she did it quietly. She did it as a grown-ass woman that didn't have to sit up here and have a war over who house looked the best. And her house, honestly, to me, looks the best out of all of them. She has the most land. She has the prettiest house sitting on that lake. I just loved her house. I thought it was gorgeous. So Nene comes over to visit her. And Nene is back this season. We all know she left last season. She went off to do other things. Those other things did not work out in her favor. So now she is back collecting a check. She thought, honestly, I think that Nene thought that the show was not going to do well without her. And they honestly did even better without her. So in her confessional, she has a side ponytail and a glass of wine. And I'm like, she is really showing that she is the grande dame of Atlanta. Yes. I'm sick of these girls in these lace fronts, though. I'm so sick of them with these baby hair bangs. It just, no, I'm over it. Cynthia wants to have a 50th birthday party where all the girls dress up in different versions of her. And I think that's a cute little idea. She tells Nene that Kenya is officially married. We all know that Kenya got married over the summertime to this restaurant tour. Nene wants to see the marriage license and is shocked that Cynthia found out about it on the blogs because Kenya and Cynthia are supposed to be great friends and she can't believe that, you know, Kenya didn't tell her. I'm shocked that she didn't tell Cynthia either. I'll get on my thoughts and feelings about what I feel about this relationship. Is it real or not in a second? So Kenya is on her way over. Nene says to Cynthia that it's strange. Nene says it's strange that the whole wedding thing is strange. But Cynthia says that she's known about him for at least 4 months. She don't see why Kenya would lie about being married. Kenya arrives and is shocked to find Nene there. You know, they go back and forth because they dress practically the same and they give each other a hug. And I always liked it when Nene and Kenya were friends Kenya's first season. I hated that, you know, they got into it and because their beef was actually really stupid. They really honestly didn't have a reason to dislike each other, and it was Nene that turned on Kenya. So I'm happy to see that they can start anew and have a friendship because I really like them together. Nene congratulates Kenya on her wedding, but Kenya plays coy. You know, Kenya likes to play it up for the camera and play dumb to, you know, exaggerate her storyline. She finally admits to it that she's married and shows off her ring. It's a really cute ring. Nene finds it weird that Kenya is gushing over the wedding when she wasn't even invited. And I mean, I don't really find it weird because I feel like Cynthia and Kenya are friends, but they're more so work friends. They know that there's a line there between them. It ain't like they've been friends for 15 years and you didn't tell me you was getting married. You know what I'm saying? So I really wouldn't be feeling no type of way either. Not for no bitch that I've been technically friends with for what, 2 years? I wouldn't give a damn. Kenya says that she met her husband at his restaurant in New York. He has this like restaurant where he served like chicken and waffles and shit like that. Food looked kind of good. She says they eloped and she didn't want to invite her father because if he said the wrong thing, it would have ruined the whole entire day. Now, we all know Kenya Daddy got a goddamn mouth on him. He is just nasty and trifling with that mouth. He don't give a goddamn what he say to anybody. He reads Kenya for filth. He is always turning her down. It's actually sad to watch because she like seeks her father's approval so much, and he gives her fever whenever he can. He disses her house. He disses her relationship. He disses everything practically about Kenya's life. The one his own ass there neither. So she says they'll together as soon as they can find a new house because there was a ghost amongst the house that she's living in right now. And Nene like, what the hell are you talking about? And Cynthia like, she talking about Matt girl. And she's like, oh, okay. Because she knows she don't want all that bad juju from the Matt situation. And as a man, I wouldn't want to live up in that motherfucker neither. Ken says that Nene is nosy. And even though she cut off half her nose, the one that's still left is quite big. And then the goddamn producers pan in on Nene big ass nose. Nene fucked up her nose. Nene knows, if you go back and look at season 1 and season 2, maybe even season 3, before her first nose job, Nene nose was fine. She did not need to mess with her nose. Then she did her first nose job. It didn't look right. Then she had the second nose job. It didn't look right. Then she went in for the third time and it really fucked her nose up. She looked like Gonzo by the nose. She should have left her face alone. I don't know who's doing her nose job where it's so fucking fat, like they haven't slimmed it out or nothing. She honestly needs to go back again and go on Botched or some shit and get that shit redone because it looks terrible. Nene asks, well, what do we call your husband? And she like, call him baby. That's what I call him. We'll call him baby. And I'm like, stop acting like you can't Google the nigga name. He own a restaurant. You can find out who Kenya's husband is easily. It's not that damn hard to figure out who this nigga is. And I wouldn't even care. Honestly, I mean, I guess. She doesn't want any other girls to talk crap about her relationship because, you know, in the past they have dissed her for not having a man and saying that she want to get married so bad and have kids, this, and that. And they played on there because that was her weakness on the show. Nene says if she's happy for her and gives her a hug. As far as Kenya's marriage is concerned, do I think that it's real? Based off the tears and things that she's producing, I think that she really do like this man. I really think that the marriage is real. I do believe they moved hella fast. Do I believe that she moved hella fast for the show? Absolutely. But I think that the relationship is real. I know Kim keeps on tweeting about Kenya being fired. I don't know how much I believe that she was fired because if she was fired by now, one of these blogs would have picked up on it. So if she was fired, I'd be shocked by that. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. So at Porsha's crib, she's fixing plates for her sister Lauren and her cousin Tiffany. She has a podcast with her sister Lauren. Porsha has decided to lock it down when it comes to new friends because of what happened with her and Phaedra last season, but says that Phaedra reached out to her for her birthday. She says that she feels used. She says that she feels like Phaedra used her to get back at Kandi, and that her and Phaedra have talked at least about 5 times since the reunion. And for me, that's 5 times too many. Do I feel like Porsha was the victim in that situation? Absolutely, 100% no. She knew exactly what she was doing when she was coming after Kandi. Whether or not Phaedra fed her a bunch of lies, you still spewed those lies and you were still attacking her because you did not like Kandi. So I don't feel sorry for her at all. She knew exactly what the fuck she was doing at the end of the damn day. I don't like Porsha. We all know that. I don't like her on this show. If you do like Porsha, that is your prerogative. I honestly don't give a fuck because when I log off of here, those people go to bed when I go to bed. I don't trip off reality stars like some of you. So please leave your, oh my God, I can't believe you don't like Porsha comments, or you don't like such and such comments to yourself and go seek Jesus. Anywho, so she says that she hasn't spoken to Kandi since the reunion and is allowing time to heal the situation. Now that's where I disagree, because after what you did, you don't need to let no time go past where you have not apologize to her sincerely off camera. Because for me, if I was Kandi and I have not spoken to you since the reunion, and then you decide that you want to talk to me on camera and say you're sorry, I'm gonna feel like it's disingenuous and that it's fake and that you're only doing it for a camera time. And that honestly makes me feel like Porsha honestly does not feel bad about what she did to Kandi, because she don't like Kandi. So Nene is at her store, Swag. Sheree comes by to visit her, and Sheree looks great when she comes to see her at the store. However, in her confessional, she has on this wig, and she has the wig parted on the sides and the top going into a braid, then going up into a ponytail. I did not like that look, ma'am. And then she had on this blonde wig that looked like she was channeling He-Man. And I was like, girl, where are you going with this terrible ass wig? Who is in these girls' circles that is telling them to put on these tragic ass hair pieces and making them like make a fool out of themselves on national television? Sheree, how did you not look in the mirror and say, this is some bullshit that I got on my head? This is some absolute bullshit, and I'm not about to embarrass myself. And Sheree, her normally looks really good, but she needs to stop with that wig shit. All of them need to stop with that wig shit. Get a sew in, goddammit. So Nene says that Sheree is in love with someone, and Sheree like denies it, plays it off. But if you don't know it, if you're living under a rock, Sheree is dating this guy named Tyrone that is in jail. So when Sheree throws shots at Kenya about being married and finally somebody want her, she can't talk about nobody when you dating a whole jailbird, sis. But we'll find out more about that situation as the season goes on. Nene brings up Kenya's husband and tells Sheree they're married. Sheree tells Nene about the stuff that happened with Phaedra and Kandi last season. Sheree says that she feels bad for Porsha. Nene says she don't and she ain't innocent. And I'm 100% team Nene with that shit, because Porsha is not innocent at all. And I don't feel sorry for her because she's not the victim. Kandi was. She says that Porsha stayed talking about her on This Nation. Now let's go back on this whole thing between Porsha and Nene. Porsha started acting funny towards Nene after honestly, she started acting funny towards Nene before the reunion, where Nene gave her this advice that they were talking about on tonight's episode. Porsha started acting funny towards Nene as soon as she became close friends with Phaedra. Phaedra, I guess, got in her ear and told, had her acting funny towards Nene as well. Then when we got to the reunion and Nene said what she said to Porsha about not hitting people on camera and fighting and stuff because she's on a nationally syndicated television show and she's going to ruin her brand, that made Porsha feel some type of way. I don't understand why it made her feel some type of way, because she was honestly telling you the truth. But I guess she took it some type of way because she didn't like Nene for real. And she had let, it's a damn net in her. She had let Phaedra get in her ear involving the whole Nene situation. So after that, she did go on This Nation and she was talking shit about Nene. She started the situation between her and Nene. She started acting funny towards Nene first. So as far as the Nene and Porsha beef, Porsha is in the wrong here and she needs to apologize if she feels like she is wrong. But I don't feel like she feels like she's wrong in this situation either. All right, so where am I at? Nene says that she gave her some advice on the reunion that she did not want. Sheree says they need to talk. Sheree says that Nene surrounds herself with people that agree with her, and when they don't, she's done with them. Do I agree with that to some extent? I do, because we all know Nene is fake, and Nene will turn on you in a minute, in a second. So that I do agree with. Key is in her Bentley when she calls her father. He asks her about this Facebook post that she put up about her being married, because people keep on hitting them up and he doesn't know what the hell they talking about, because she ain't called and said a damn thing to him. She tells him that she eloped and that she tried to talk to him about it, but he wasn't very encouraging of the situation. He doesn't think that he came across some kind of way. Kia starts crying and says she's sorry, he missed it, and he says he wanted to be there. He says he's happy for her and can't wait to meet old dude. In this scene, this is what really solidified to me that this relationship is real for her. Do I think that she's grasping for straws because she is desperate to be married and be in a relationship with somebody, so the girls won't continue to call her a has-been and single and this and that? Yes. Do I think that she really likes this guy? I do. Do I think it'll last? Probably the fuck no. So Porsha meets Sheree at the wig shop. Porsha says that Sheree is the only one who has reached out to her to see if she is okay after the reunion. And I'm like, girl, you're not the victim here. Kandi was. Don't nobody need to see if you the fuck okay. You knew exactly what you were doing. It does not matter that Phaedra lied to you. You still spew those things that she told you when you knew that they were negative things that could tarnish her career. Despite the fact you were wrong, sis. Don't nobody need to feel sorry for you. Ugh. Sheree asks her what's going on with her and Nene. Porsha says that 2 years ago, Nene gave her some advice at the reunion in front of everybody, and she felt like she could have done that privately. I don't agree with that at all. Y'all on a reality show based on real life situations. She did it on camera like she does anything else that pertains to this show and y'all relationship. She feels like Nene is the one doing interviews because she said on Watch What Happened Live that Porsha needed to be fired. And I was like, I don't agree with that because she was only responding to the things that you did on Dish Nation. She says that just because they haven't spoken in 2 years doesn't mean she has to try to ruin her. I don't think that Nene was trying to ruin you, but I do feel like you and Phaedra should have been let go. I honestly 100% felt like her and Phaedra should have been fired. That's my opinion. Sheree says Nene did mention she gave her some advice. She says at the party, Sheree can point Nene out because she looked and sound like a new person, trying to say that her face is different because all these nose jobs that Nene keep on getting. That was shade and it was funny. Cynthia goes to her party venue. She invited Peter, but he didn't respond back. So she decides that she's going to call him. She says that since they're divorced, they talk more now than ever. She calls him and he says that he can't make it because he has a lot to do up there. That man moved on. He done got him some new pussy and you need to move on too, sis. She brings up that this is the first birthday without him and she gets really emotional. And he's like, girl, I'm going to call you back. Cynthia hangs up and asks her daughter, Noelle, was that weird? And Noelle was like, girl, you should have hung up like 5 minutes ago because you were making yourself look crazy, mama. So all the girls come dressed up like Cynthia. Kandi arrives and she and Nene hug. They have put their differences aside. About time. Kenya still don't want to tell nobody her husband name. I'm like, girl, get over yourself. You are doing the most.com. Stop it, Kenya. Nobody cares. Cynthia comes in looking like a ball of sunflowers and sunflower seeds and shit. She looked great. She gave us body. I really didn't care for her hair, but she gave us body. Sheree and Porsha arrive. Porsha hugs Kandi and Kandi is caught off guard. You know how when somebody you don't like come up to you, kind of be kind of caught off guard or whatever. And that kind of how it was for Kandi. Kandi walks away from a group conversation involving Porsha. She's like, why am I standing over there acting fake? Like, I don't like this bitch. And I'm like, at least you keeping it 100, Kandi. Sheree insists that Porsha try to talk to Nene. Sheree feels like she's in the middle. And I'm like, Sheree, you ain't in the middle of shit. You putting yourself in the middle because you have no other storyline, sis. Because you really don't want to talk about this jailbird ass nigga that you're dating. You're putting yourself in the middle because you are the go-between between the ladies. You're the one that starts drama. That is what your role is on the show. Shut up, Sheree. Sheree tells Nene that they need to have a conversation. Nene agrees they need to talk because as a friend, there are certain things that shouldn't be done. Porsha says that something happened a few weeks ago. She brings up Watch What Happens Live. Nene says that she never said fired. And I was like, well, no, you never said fired, but you did say they needed to be let go. Same thing, girl. Stop with the semantics. Porsha calls her a liar, which she was. Nene asks her, what is your problem? And Porsha says 3 weeks ago, and Nene cuts her off and says, we're not going to talk about 3 weeks ago. We're going to take it all the way back to the beginning. But Porsha don't want to talk about what happened in the beginning. She want to talk about what happens now. And Nene was like, if you don't want to talk about what happened from the beginning, I don't want to talk at all, and I'm not going to talk over you. So I'm going to peace out, and I'm going to leave, and then the episode goes off. So I give the season premiere episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta a B-. It was cool. It was getting us warmed up. Of course, a whole bunch more shit gonna happen this season. I'm excited about it. Can't wait to dive into it. Let me know what you thought about tonight's episode down below in the comment section. Make sure to thumbs up this video and subscribe to my channel if you have not, because I want you to be a part of the T-Squad. Be on the lookout tonight for my Escape Still Kicking It review, as well as my Married to Medicine review. Love you guys so much. And next week, there will be no Spill the Tea. I'm going out of town, and next week's reviews for Real Housewives of Atlanta, Married to Medicine, and Escape Still Kicking It will be up late because I won't be returning until late Sunday night, so it might not be up until sometime Monday. So just want to let you guys know that. Love you so much. Have a safe and blessed week. Bye.